Hey y'all, it's Marlee. It's day 77 of 365 of me going live. I'm live here on Instagram and TikTok. I have some lovable buttons to do, so I thought that I would come and let y'all see the process. You can see it just a little bit clearly on Instagram, so you'll be able to see the buttons that I'm making. Over on TikTok, y'all just gonna have to hop back and forth. So I wanted to make an announcement because, I went to Hampton's homecoming last week. I went home, and this is the very first homecoming that I did not vend lovable buttons, but you all came out with your buttons on. Everyone stopped me and was like, y'all were killing the game. Okay. So everybody asked me about my earrings, and I had not posted them yet. So here they are. These are mini buttons. So let me show you in comparison to what my other buttons look like. So this is the normal Hampton button that you see. But these are done with mini beads, and I don't know if it focuses perfect. So they are a whole lot smaller. And it takes me like 3 times the time to do them. But they are for sale. They are officially on the site at loveablebuttons.com. They are for pre-order. And as you all know, I am not doing bulk orders anymore. So I have decided that the magic number is 25. I am doing 25 orders of Hampton earrings. So get your pre-order. They are going to start shipping in 2 weeks. Give me some time because I have a job, and these take me longer than the normal buttons. But let me show TikTok too. So these are the mini buttons. So I wore them to homecoming as earrings, and the people love them, and I love them too. So yes, they are officially on sale at loveablebuttons.com. So we'll see if we get more creative and we start doing things with mini beads, but yeah, I love them. I thought that they were a hit. So what do y'all think? Let me know. What's up to everybody on TikTok? TikTok coming through. Instagram. The people are over here on TikTok. So anyway, like I said, I have a couple of buttons orders to make because y'all are coming through with the orders. Okay, it's homecoming season. I get it. So I have a Virginia Union order, and I have I think Virginia State order. So I'm gonna do those because I have an assortment of buttons right now. They're kind of all over the place. And so I will tell you, if you want something and you see it on the site, you should grab it now. Because once I go back and actually do inventory and correct the site, I'm not doing anything that I don't have anymore. So, yeah. If you want them, go and get them before I go and correct the site, as well as, I'm not doing a lot of bulk things anymore, unless you want a bulk order of something. We can work something out. But, we are not making all of the buttons that I used to make anymore. So if you want something, go and get them. For my Hampton people, for my Hamptonians, for my family, I have the most Hampton buttons, as you could assume, specifically class buttons. So Onyx, Ogre, Quintessence. I actually went 1 year and made every class name. So Eminence, Ubiquity, Radiance, I made all of them. And so I know for a fact that those quantities are correct. Specifically Quintessence, I think 11 or 12, one of y'all one of y'all's classes, I have like a whole bag of buttons. So with that being said, those buttons are marked down to half price right now. And they will be until I get rid of them because, as you all may or may not know, I'm Onyx 9, which means that I am only wearing Onyx buttons. I can't do anything else with the rest of them. Yes, QT11 in the building. Okay. Anyway, hey y'all. But my mother is an ogre. My uncle is radiant. So like there are some that I can get rid of, but for the most part, I have a host of Hampton buttons that I'm trying to get rid of. Go buy them. I don't want them. I want you to have them. I want us to continue spreading love. That was the whole purpose of Loveable Buttons. I can't talk. I literally can't talk right now. So anyway, the point is loveablebuttons.com. And if somebody could like pin that for me, that'd actually be like fantastic. So anyway, yeah, so we're gonna get to making these buttons. Happy Sunday. I hope y'all had a great day. Yeah, it's been a Sunday. So yeah, so I'm about to start making this button. So yeah, I don't know that I have really much else to say, but okay, the step show. So yes, I went to A&T step show over the weekend. It was really, really good. I definitely enjoyed myself. I'm glad that I went. There was definitely a lot of dang it, I don't have a thing. Hold on, y'all, I gotta find my thing. Hello, hey beautiful, what's up y'all? So yes, now my computer's going down, everything's happening. But yeah, the step show was good. You know, it was definitely some real stepping going on. I was excited. I got a lot of like inspiration from the step show. I don't know if most of you know, but I have been a theater kid my whole life and performing. Thank you so much. Performing has like always been my thing. And pageants and dances and stage performances has always been my thing. So, when it comes to productions, you probably wouldn't expect it, but I'm like very critical. I am dissecting the whole thing. And even now as a facilitator, as an educator, like I'm always dissecting on how we can do things better, you know, learning from others' mistakes and all of those types of things. So, that's what, like, my production hat was on at the step show. But it was amazing. It was so good. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, I've never, made a button and had, like, a full conversation while doing this. So, I'm, like, trying to count and talk to y'all at the same time. How was y'all's weekend? It was, you know, Halloween. I heard everybody went out and stuff. Like, what's going on? I don't know if y'all can see this. Can y'all see this? If I tilt it a little bit more, maybe I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Hey, love. Finally caught an actual live. Can't wait to book with you soon. Yes! Come through. Please come and book with me. I would love to do your hair. I cannot wait. Yes. Listen. You know what? There are some days that, like, I stay on and talk to y'all for, like, 30, 40 minutes. And I'm just here just talking. And then there are some days where I'm like, It's been a long day. I just got to get through this live. So, yeah. We're working on it. I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. But also, last week, I missed every single meeting since I joined the club. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I've been missing meetings. You know, it's been crazy out here. It's been crazy out here with, you know, copper hair. You know, I'm a newly inducted ginger, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I love it here. I love it here. Like, in my mind, this is like my real hair color, other than my eyebrows. And I think, like, they're the next thing to get colored. So, yeah, pretty much. Okay. But yeah, it's been a lot going on, y'all. Yeah, this is really hard to count and talk to y'all at the same time. So, you know what? This is a good time because I really haven't done one yet, but, this is a good time if y'all want to do Q&A. Like, literally, I will answer any questions that you have, within reason. Don't be crazy. But, you know, any hair questions, any buttons questions, any of those, any or all of those, I will definitely answer them. So yeah, y'all in here deep tonight? What's going on? It's Sunday. Also, let's note too is that I haven't done buttons in a really long time. But when I know that I have to do buttons, I get my nails cut down. These are way too long for me to be doing all of this really detailed work. And I'm struggling a little bit. So if y'all think, so also this is worth noting, this is the regular size. So this is these beads. When I put these together, when I do the mini beads, I can't even put them down with my fingers. Like, I have to use like a, kind of like tweezers, but they're made specifically to fit inside the beads. And like, I'm no good. So yeah, I'm struggling a little bit. Like, I probably would have been done with this already when I, you know, first started doing buttons, but it's been a while. Y'all good? What's going on over on TikTok? Y'all coming in and out? What's going on? Did anybody have self-care Sunday? Because I did not. I'll be honest. I did not have self-care Sunday today. But I got some things done that I needed to get done. That I had been like putting off, and you know, I'm still not done because I'm getting these done right now, but you know, the goal was to be productive today. Okay, it says, how can I maintain my wash and go? Once it air dries, I look like I have no definition. Okay, so, really, I need to ask a lot more questions. So, the first thing, and of course, if you're coming to get your hair done, like, we can definitely talk about this in person, because while I'm going to give you like a blanket answer, it really depends on each person. Like, you're going to do your wash and go differently. So, for example, my wash and go, I can pineapple at night, but like you said, in the morning, I'm in a puff. Like, it doesn't matter how I tie it up, doesn't matter what bonnet I use. When I go to sleep, it's never the same the next day. So depending on your texture type, depending on your length, depending on how you sleep, because so in my mind, I sleep still. But my bonnet will tell you otherwise, because my bonnet comes off minimum 3 times a night. And I wake up and I put it back on. But because I know that I do that, I know that I move during the night, which is why my hair is never the same in the morning. Like, it literally never fails when I'm like, okay, I'm going to be still. I'm going to sleep like around the pillow, so I'm not sleeping on my hair at all. Like, I can't get it together. So, there are a couple of different ways. There are loads of products or different bonnet styles, to save your wash and goes, but really it just depends on, like, all of those things. Like, all of those things kind of go into it. So, the main thing is, and I can see by your picture too, which I can't tell because your bubble is like this small. I can't tell if it's your real hair, but if it is, if you have length, right? Doing a pineapple is going to, save everything except the sides and the back, right? So that's going to be my first answer, is if you have length, pineappling will save everything that ends up here, and then you can always let it down in the morning, using something to lightly refresh the sides and the bottom. If you have a shorter length like me, so when my hair is stretched all the way out, it comes down to about here. But shrinkage wise, you would never tell it. Like, you could never tell, like, that my hair is long in any type of way. So my shrinkage is so bad that the only thing that I have found that works for me is, okay, perfect. So, for everybody else that's watching, she says that that's a wig and she has about the same amount of hair as me. So what I have now found that works for me is to Bantu knot. And it will stay in place because it's reshaping the curl at night. So even if it comes out of the Bantu knot, it's still twisted in a way that I can refresh it the next day. So that is what I do. You could also do mini pineapples. So instead of bringing it all up, because you look like all of this goes straight when you have a short when you have short hair, right? If I don't have long hair that has hang time, then putting it all up, I'm stretching it all out. So instead of doing that, do mini pineapples. So like here, 2 back here, 2 back here, and then probably 2 right here. And that will just stretch you out a little bit. And that way, all you have to do is take out those scrunchies. But again, no hard scrunchies, no like wrapping, like soft scrunchies that are like satin. And then you just want to put them on just really to hold it. Like that's it. No wrapping. Because the more that you wrap, the more that you're going to lose the wash and go, the more that you're going to lose like your curl. And that's what we work so hard to get during our wash and go. So I hope that answered your question. But it's so complex. Like I meant for it to be a short answer, but that like takes forever. But I'm so glad that you understand what I'm saying. And yeah, like when we get together, we'll definitely talk more about how we can get your wash and go to be the best and to last the longest. Because what I will say is that I can get my wash and goes if I'm I gotta be really diligent though. Like, cause y'all know I will be in a ponytail in about 24 hours and we're done. But if I really stick with it, I can get my wash and go to last 5 days. So it's all about the product, prepping. So, shampooing, all of those types of things, what treatment I use. And also the major key for me. This is low key life changing too. When I stopped doing my hair at night and just going to bed with it wet, my styles have lasted a lot longer. So specifically when I wash and go, sitting under the dryer until I'm completely dry. It's a non-negotiable at this point, and it makes it last a whole lot longer because, of course, lazy me would wash my hair after a long day because I really wanted it clean, and twist it up or wash and go it, and then I would diffuse it or something, and then half of it would still be wet, and then by the time I'm in the it's morning time, I have completely frizzed. So frizz everywhere because I told you I'm sleeping crazy, even though in my mind I don't, but I'm sleeping really wild. So I'm rubbing everything. Bonnet is soaking wet because I didn't dry it fully, and I'm not getting the results that I want, which means I'm doing my hair all the way over again, and that's not good for anybody either. So I went on a little rant, but you get what I mean. Like, drying your hair completely is going to be the biggest game changer, and not doing it at night. So, boom, bam, bada bing. That's it. That's the key. That's the key right there. Any other questions? That was a good one, though. That was a really good one. I want to, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. I want to do more, hairstyling tutorials and all of those types of things. Because what I find is that sometimes we just don't know what we don't know. And that's okay because, we're all in this together. It's a journey. It's never complete because our hair is always changing. What we do when we big chop is not what we do once we have a couple of inches. Once we get some hang time, like the routine is ever evolving. And so we've got to be able to evolve with it, right? Don't throw some color in there because then you didn't change it again. Do you know what I'm saying? So yes, it's coming. I will tell you. So this week, because, I feel like I can't come on here and tell y'all that you need to get your hair cut 4 times a year, and I haven't had mine cut in a year and a half. So I'm taking some self-care and I'm going to get my hair cut this week. So once again, because I'm cutting my hair, and I haven't like said what kind of cut I'm gonna get yet, but just know that it's completely different from what I have right now. And so that in itself is going to be a whole nother learning process. So I think that I will go through that with you all of what I used to do and what I do now, or what I will do by the end of the week. But also, like I have so much more to share that I have not been sharing because it's a lot. Like, I'll learn something new, and then like my brain is so excited, and then so much is going on and I get overwhelmed, and I'm like, nope, I gotta wait. Like, I can't share that with them. And so I'm working on it. I'm working on doing better and getting more tutorials for you guys. But to be honest with you, I've really been focusing my time and energy on learning the Mizani air cut. So, you know, if you've been following me for a little bit, you know that I am now a Mizani artist, and I have started back traveling and teaching classes. And, you know, with that being the signature cut of the brand, it's something that I've been asked to learn and to know and to be able to teach forward. And so I have been eating, sleeping, breathing this cut low key to the point where like I'm dreaming about it. Like, I'm dreaming about having classes about the Mizani air cut. Also, side note, I'm going to take a brief pause. Does anybody else like be vividly awake in your dreams? Because I can give you full details of my dreams. And sometimes it really like freaks me out. Like, I'll wake up and I'll be able to recall everything, who was there, what they were wearing, what they said to me, like all of those things. It's not all the time. But when I do, like, I can really, like, I could write a book on what happened in this dream. So fun fact about me. So yeah, so this week I've been dreaming about teaching classes. And I don't know if that's like cool or nerdy. Like, we're on a fine line. But that's where I am right now. Is I am dreaming about this haircut. And I'm learning the ins and outs of it, and the more that I learn, the more like I love it and I'm obsessed with it, and like I want to do it on everyone. Like, I think that everyone should have an haircut because it's just that great. So I'll definitely be talking about that a lot. I have a few more steps in my training to complete that hopefully I'm going to do this week, because I finally can sit down. I just feel like I've been not in my home and not in my own space and able to do what I need to do for like a good 3 weeks now. So now that I can do that, I'm hoping that I can finish that this week. So just, you know, updates from inside my brain. So yes. So TikTok, how y'all feeling over here? I know y'all can't see me making buttons, but if you want to see, come on Instagram. Also, I meant to tell y'all. So I have TikTok live subscriptions. So if you want to join the live community over on TikTok, go and join. The subscription is $5.99 a month. And just like I go live over here every day on Instagram. Now, don't hold me to it. I'm not promising anything. But my goal is to start going live over on TikTok too every day. Because at this point, I got more than enough devices to just push live on both of them, and we get it done. But I've really been thinking about too, and this is like very special announcement because I haven't said anything yet. I've really been thinking about how I can help you all, right? And the questions that I frequently get, no matter where I am, what I'm doing, specifically in the salon. I've been getting the same types of questions, the same confusion, the same like... I don't know what word I'm searching for, but I'm getting like these same types of questions are coming from each and every client that I have. And so I wanted to create a resource that will help you with your questions, that will help you to problem solve when it comes to your hair, but also to educate you all, because I think that, like I said earlier, we don't know what we don't know. And all we know is what we've been taught. And so if I go back to what my mom knew about my hair and what she was told to do to my hair, then I would still be getting a relaxer. So we're in 2022. The industry has evolved. Our products have evolved. My knowledge has evolved as I've been through cosmetology school. I've been through certification after certification, artist induction after artist induction at this point, working for multiple brands. My sense of product knowledge and technical knowledge and just seeing what your problems are, I can solve them easier than you all running through YouTube videos or trying to find the answer or trying all of these products, trying to find the holy grail that you're looking for, when really we need to take a step back and really assess the hair and talk about what the hair does, how the hair grows, where it lives, and what does it need, and like erase everything that we've thought that we've known. Like literally, for example, because my whole life, whether it was short or long, I've always had a lot of hair. Like I had a lot of density, right? So density is fine, medium, or thick, right? So either my hair is fine, either my hair is medium, or it's thick. And for the most part of my life, I've been in the thick category. I think I'm thinning out right now to medium. But honey, once this hair grows back, I'm going to be back in thick and you're going to be sick of me. Okay? Because I've always had thick hair in my mind, and because someone had to teach me, I always did a bottle of product like this. Like I'm squeezing so much into my hand because I feel like I need so much. And what I've learned is that's one, incorrect. Two, wasting. So money is going down the drain. And three, like, why? Like, can you tell me why we use globs of product? Because I don't think there's a reason. But also, what if I told you that every product that I use no more than a quarter size with all of this hair that is in a bun and you can't tell. But if it wasn't in a bun, it would be out here. So I use a quarter size of product when I shampoo, when I condition, when I mask. It all fits right here. That is it. And so I want to talk to you all about why. Like, why? Oh, yeah, like, right? Like, you wouldn't believe me, but I promise you I do. Like, I don't use a lot of product. because you don't need it. And it's weighing the hair down. It's coating the hair with unnecessary product that the hair doesn't need. Like, it's doing the opposite of what we think that we're doing. And also, I could even go into a whole rant about the stuff that's living on our hair that we haven't properly cleansed, because I don't know about y'all, because y'all know, first off, what I've come to realize is that my timeline be on one. And my timeline right now is talking about we shouldn't be using shampoo. We should only be using conditioner. And I'm like, no, that's wrong. That's so wrong. Like, why are we just using conditioner? Can you tell me why? What is so bad about shampoo that we shouldn't be using? But also, if we used shampoo the way that it was supposed to be used, you wouldn't tell me that you don't use it, or that I shouldn't use it. And so, yeah, like, y'all tell me what y'all's timelines be saying, but the hair girlies on my timeline, they need help. And so I'm here to help them, and I'm here to help you all. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I've decided to do. So, I mean, specifically, this week was shampoo week, right? So all this week I talked about shampoo, the different types of shampoo, why we use shampoo, right? So just for a little review, I'm trying to find this other order that I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not ignoring y'all, I promise. But hold on, I can't. There it goes. Okay, it wouldn't click for me. So shampoo is meant to cleanse, right? So let's give an example, right? So for example, most of us have been conditioned to use some type of gel to define our curls. Blanket statement, we don't have to call out any brands. If you know, you know. Y'all know what y'all be using. I don't have to tell you. Y'all know exactly what you're using. Okay? When you use gel, right? Now, y'all know that I'm not a gel fan. I use it. I do use it. I'll be honest and say that I use it. But when I use it, it washes right out. I promise you. I'm not layering it. I'm not leaving it in more than 2 days, because honestly, I can't stand it. If I'm slicking my hair down, which is what most of us use gel for because it's heavy, I'm not leaving it in a week or two or whatever. I can't. I cannot do that. I can't. Like, your girl is a sensitive girly. Okay? Like, what I put in my hair, it bugs me. Like, if I don't use a certain product, you can guarantee within 48 hours I'm washing my hair. So I say all that to say, let's just use the gel example, right? So let's say you wash your hair and you slick your hair down on Monday, and you don't wash it for let's say 7 days. Let's say 7 days. But in between time, you're a rough sleeper like me, right? So that means when you get up in the morning, you're at least spraying it down and you're reapplying the edge control, and tying it back down so it could be slick, right? We're doing all of those things. So if you do that for 7 whole days, that is 7 layers. I'm not eating anything. These are buttons. I'm doing a button. That is 7 whole layers of gel on your hair. And if we go with our example and we're only using shampoo, if we're only using conditioner does not cleanse. Now, if if you use a cleansing conditioner, you use a co-wash, you're using all of those different buzzwords, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it, fine. Because I'm not going to fight you. But if you are not using a shampoo, which is meant to cleanse the hair, remove product from the hair and scalp, you are not cleaning your hair. What you're doing is you're just making it like go coat the hair. That's what I want to use. That's the word that I want to use. You're coating it. You're coating the hair. So conditioner is just going to mix with the gel and it's just going to continue to coat the hair. If you are not using a shampoo, and I'm not saying that you have to strip the hair, you have to use something harsh or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But every time you wash your hair, which should be every 7 days, you should be shampooing twice. If you're going to restyle in the middle of the week and you just want to wet your hair down and, restyle, okay, fine. I'm not telling you to shampoo then. But every 7 days, you should be shampooing twice. First time is going to remove everything. Second time is to cleanse. And make sure that you're really getting your scalp. And that's all I'm going to say. Like, we got to start using shampoo. Like, stop just using conditioner because it's not doing anything. It's not doing anything. It may make your hair soft, but it's not cleaning it, which means that when you come to me, I'm going to have to shampoo your hair way more than 2 times because I'm going to be able to feel it on the hair. I can look at someone and tell you when they have buildup on their hair. So especially my edge control girlies. Y'all know I love y'all. I do love y'all. But I'm not using that gel with you. I'm not using it with you. I love you, but I'm not using it with you. All right, y'all. Hold on. I'm counting. But yeah, like you've got to cleanse the hair and the scalp. And it's not just gel too. Like, let me say that. It's not just gel. It's other product as well. So it's not a bad thing to be clean. Like, it's not. Okay? And I say that from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. I really do. But shampoo is not bad. It's not the enemy. So, we need shampoo to help us. Any other questions while we're here talking about hair? Y'all got me ranting on a Sunday. What's up, TikTok? That's wrong. And I can tell you that's wrong. I'm looking at it. It looks crazy. How can I make my hair grow longer? Well, that's a very loaded question. And we also need to find out a lot more information. But the good thing is that I know you, and so I can kind of answer that question. But I think that this will also be a series because, again, you're not the only person that asks me this. Right? Going back to those common questions that are coming up, right? So, let's talk about a general blanket answer of how do I get my hair to grow longer? Please understand that our hair grows in phases. So our hair is not always growing. I can't think of the growing stages off the top of my head, but I promise to look them up this week, and I will talk about them in one of the lives this week. I know that the growth phase is anagen, and I can't remember the other two phases. But so our hair grows, our hair dies and sheds, right? And then there's another phase, and I don't remember what it is right now. But did I count that right? No, I didn't. Okay. Growing, and then our hair isn't growing, right? So we never know what phase our hair is in. And our hair is never in one phase at one time, right? So this part of the hair could be in the growth phase. This part of the hair could not be in the growth phase. Like it does it on its own, right? So our hair naturally sheds 100 hairs a day. That's everyone on average. The average is that each of us lose 100 hairs a day. So there are things that we can do to help our hair grow, and there are products that we can use to retain our length. But ultimately, our body is a system, so it works together, right? So when we are eating the right things, when we are drinking the right things, our hair grows. When we take certain vitamins, our hair is going to grow. So if you take biotin, or if you use a shampoo, conditioner, or any type of product that has biotin in it, it's going to help it grow. But also, you have to think about what our hair is made out of, right? So out of 100%, I know y'all hear me say this all the time. One day y'all going to repeat it back to me. I'm going to know that it's stuck. Okay? Our hair is made up of 70 to 80% protein and 10 to 12% moisture, which means that out of 100%, those two ingredients make up 80 to 90% of our hair's makeup, which means that we need a balance of those two ingredients when we are taking care of our hair, right? So whether you ingest them or whether you are using them in your regimen, or both. So you said that you're terrible at drinking water. Our body is made up of 70% water. Like those things are facts. So I can't make that up. So when we don't drink water, it could affect our hair. I'm not saying that it does, but it's affecting something. So drink your water, take your vitamins, but also make sure that protein and moisture is in your hair care regimen at every time you're washing, right? So it doesn't have to be in your styling products or whatever, but every time you wash, you should have an element of protein and an element of moisture. So, it could be your shampoo, it could be your conditioner, it could be your mask, it could be a treatment, but the more that your hair gets used to having those things, it's like food for your hair. So because my hair is made of protein, I'm always doing some type of protein treatment or a moisture treatment. I normally alternate. So if I do protein this week, I'm going to do moisture next week. And that balance helps my hair to grow. So that's the first thing, is the regimen. Second thing is that, if we have also been conditioned that, we try and go as long as possible without getting a haircut. And that is also hindering our hair growth because we're going so long that our hair is turning into split ends. And it does that from mechanical damage, from heat damage, from chemical damage. And we're not using the right products to protect our hair during those processes. And so because we're going so long without getting trims or cuts, by the time that we do, it's too late. And now we're taking off multiple inches. And that's when y'all get mad at me. But I also, I can tell you where you need to cut. And I'm going to start showing y'all. I'm going to start taking pictures of what your hair looks like in the back. And I can tell you if you wear too many ponytails, which is why I'm getting mine cut this week. Because when y'all see how much I'm getting cut, you're going to be like, but it's my fault because I haven't had my hair cut in a whole year and a half. And I prepared myself for that. So too many ponytails. I can tell I can tell by looking at your hair after I've shampooed you, if you're using heat or not, and where you are flat ironing the most. I can tell you if you are using heat protectant. I can tell you a whole host of things from literally just shampooing. And so you want to make sure that you are getting regular trims. So to retain your length, right? That's what we're talking about. To keep it as long as possible, I recommend to trim 4 times a year. That's once a season. So I'm not saying to get 2 inches off every time. That's not what I'm saying. But if you get a dusting 3 times a year and you get 1 cut, then that saves you than going for two years or a year and a half or going a whole year because you're trying to retain your length. And then I've got to cut at least 3 inches. And then again, so our hair only grows about 2 inches a year. Some people are more than that, but the average person grows about 2 inches of hair a year. So if you wait that long to get it cut, then you've cut everything that you are supposed to be retaining. So now we're going backwards. Yeah, I need to come and see you ASAP. I'm going to take notes the whole time. Yeah, listen, we're going to talk about it. Literally, this is how my appointments go. For real. So, no names. I did an appointment the other day, and this person told me that she had been listening to my lives too, and that her husband kept telling her, you need to go and see Marlee because she knows what she's talking about, and you keep complaining about your hair, and she knows how to do it, and why I just don't know why you just don't make an appointment. And so she tells me this, and she said that she finally made an appointment, and that she was so happy that she finally did. She got her trim, she got her treatment, she even got a silk press. She normally doesn't wear her hair in a silk press, and she was like, they normally don't last, but maybe you can just work some magic. It's my birthday weekend, right? And literally, the whole time, I walked her through what I was doing and why. And I said, you need to use these type of products because of XYZ. Your hair grows XYZ. Your growth pattern is XYZ. My appointments are very in-depth. And I take pretty good notes on each of my clients so that I know what is the regimen? If I give it to you, then I have to know what I told you, right? So I keep track of those things because it's not just fluff, right? I'm literally giving you a guide to get to the hair goals that you want, because ultimately, it's not my hair. You have to wear it every day. And so I want to make sure that, okay, I told her X, Y, and Z. She took home X, Y, and Z. The next time, literally every appointment, I go in the notes and I say, next time, so-and-so needs X, Y, Z. So that could be color or a styling product or a treatment or whatever, but I make sure that I know what I told them, and in my mind as a stylist, like what I need to do the next time for them. Sue said, what products do you suggest? So, there's a lot of different products. I think, the biggest thing is that if you are not using, a simple hydration, product line, then start there. Because 2, you just told me that you don't like drinking water, which means that the moisture is not getting to your hair. Also, the frequency of how much you're washing your hair absolutely has something to do with it. So hydration comes from water. And you can't get hydration from anywhere else other than washing your hair. Fact. I'm going to start saying that. Like I can't change that. If you don't wash your hair isn't getting hydrated. And if you're not drinking water either, then now you double dry. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So if you aren't getting that hydration, I need you to get that first. And then again, introduce a protein element. The protein element doesn't need to come in every single time you wash your hair, but it needs to be present. Right? So, like, that's my bare minimum that I'm going to give to everyone is hydration, which I personally right now am using, Mizani Moisture Fusion. So, the whole system just got repackaged. It's a beautiful packaging. It's also big enough that you're not feeling like you're using the product fast. Like, it's a good size that, and I think I have some too. I'm gonna show y'all. It's, my leg fell asleep. Hold on. And my light's gonna start blinking. Hold on. So it's a good size. So here's the shampoo. Okay. And here's the mask or the conditioner. Right? So this is 16.9 ounces. And again, we just talked about this. We literally just talked about this. And I'm going to find an old product so that I can demonstrate without feeling bad that I'm wasting good product. Let's see. This looks really old. So I'm going to demonstrate with this. Ooh. Also, I think it's time for me to clean out my cabinet. Okay, so this is All Soft shampoo. This is another moisture shampoo. This is really, really good. Oh, shoot. Hey, TikTok, give me a second. I forgot. Dang, I forgot I was on both of them. Hold on, let's take this in there so we can tell TikTok too. My bad, y'all. Thank y'all for telling me. TikTok. Okay. All right, we back. Not both of y'all can see me. Okay. All right, so let's review. Oh, I'm bringing too many things. Okay, so brand new Moisture Fusion. This set, it says intense hydration on the bottle. This is the moisture rich shampoo. And then we also have the intense intense moisturizing mask. So this is going to last you a while. I'm also going to show you the consistency. But again, just because it's in this big tub does not mean I'm going in and just getting a glump of it. You don't need that much. So, like I said, I'm going to use this because I'm not going to waste my Mizani. But this is Redken. This is All Soft. This is another good moisturizing shampoo. It smells absolutely heavenly now that I've opened the bottle. But I want to show you. If I was going to use a shampoo, that is it. That is literally all I'm going to use. I'm not using more than this. Like, I'm not. Because most professional products, and I can just tell you, like, I'm a professional, so I'm not going to recommend to you anything other than professional products because that is what I use and that's what I believe in. I do believe that there's absolutely a difference between professional product and consumer products that you can get at just Target, Walmart, what have you. There's a difference. I clearly see the difference. So that's what I'm going to use and that's what I'm going to tell you to use. When you use professional products, these products are highly concentrated to mix with water, which again is hydration. So when I'm looking for a towel because once I do this, my hands are going to be absolutely ridiculous. Hold on. Okay, towel. I promise the next time I do this, I'm going to try and have all my props together. But, okay, so the goal is, I even got water. We about to do this for real. When I emulsify, and I'm not going to put it in my hair, but look how much product this makes. Okay, now. Trying to be on town. Y'all want to talk about lather? Just adding that little bit of water. It's going to expand. It's going to get greater and greater and greater. It's going to keep going. Right? So once I put this on the hair, I don't need any more. Unless you have my hair times 4, then I would tell you to use another of that size. Okay? That is all the shampoo that I'm using. If you are getting in the shower, if you're doing your hair yourself, right? And you are getting in the shower and getting your hair wet first. Also, actually rewind. Let's go ahead and rewind. Because this also came up in an appointment and I just want to tell y'all about it, okay? One of my clients came in and said to me, you're the first stylist who has ever detangled my hair before they washed me. I needed a moment of silence. I did. Because what? Excuse me? The motto here is ABD. Always be detangling. Which means that before I take literally anyone back to the bowl, I am going to detangle their hair. This person, I be trying not to give y'all names and be like calling y'all out on here. This person that came to me, her hair was so thick that, one, she was a new client, so I had never seen her hair before. And most of the time when I am going through and detangling the hair, I'm also looking for scalp issues. Because if I find scalp issues before I take you to the bowl, I'm going to use something else than if I don't see anything. So I'm checking for multiple things as I'm detangling. But she came in and she had a twist out. So I could clearly see that she had done a twist out and just detangled and just like picked out her hair. So her hair was still like in twist. Do you know what I mean? So I could not wash her without detangling. And like, yeah, this woman, she had a lot of hair. When I say my hair times 4, like this was just like the left side of her hair. Like when I say she had hair on hair on hair, like she had hair, which means that for me, I don't want to take her straight back to the bowl because I need to be able to manage it when I'm washing it. Which means that I need to, again, one, detangle her twists, or detangle her twists. And then I need to be able to at least split the hair in half and wash right side and left side. What I ended up doing and what I ended up telling her to do was that she has so much hair that she should be sectioning in quadrants. So my clients will tell you, almost everyone who sits in my chair, I'm going to do in halves. Even myself, when I wash my hair in the shower by myself, I do my hair in halves. I had to part her down the middle of the ear as well so that I can wash each different quadrant. That's how much hair she had. And if I had not detangled her beforehand, first off, I probably would have been there way longer, because putting water on an untwisted twist is not going to make a lock. The point is, and also worth noting, she was getting a silk press. So she has these beautiful curls and she's getting them silk pressed. The first thing that I need to do is detangle. Like the very first thing. Why are we not detangling? So that's a message for all of you. So all the people under the sound of my voice, my stylists, my consumers, my curly girls, my curl friends, like all of you all should be detangling before any water hits your hair. And if you're not, and the other thing that y'all are coming to me and saying is that my hair is coming out in clumps, which we just talked about. You should be losing 100 hairs a day, which means for us curly girls, we don't comb our hair every day. So when we see the loss of hair, we're seeing it on wash day because that's when we're actually detangling. So if I wait a whole week to detangle my hair is coming out on the day that I wash, which means you're going to see loss of hair any and every time. If you feel like it is more than normal, then understand that something else is wrong. Right? Now, it could be product. It could be how you are pulling the brush through your hair. It could be tools. It could be any or all of those things. But it could also be something medically wrong. Or not medically wrong, but something medical. Like I'm thinking about like if you're put on a new prescription, or if you travel like me. Right? So I travel, my hair almost is never washed with the same water. So if I wash it here, it's a water. If I wash it at the shop, it's another water. If I wash it at the hotel, it's another water. Whatever city I'm in, every single place has a different water, which means that my hair is trying to adjust to 10 different waters, and it could be coming out more than that because I don't have a stable water environment that I'm putting my hair in. So, like all of those things go into your hair shedding during wash day. But again, I need you to understand what is normal and then what is excessive, because then there's something different. But also, like we talked about, I'm no longer using the term protective styles because they don't seem to be protecting anything for y'all. They seem to be doing more harm than protecting. Edges are gone. Your hair is thinning. Some of you are not detangling when you take out these protective styles and you're just washing again, like the other example, and that's not helping. It's not helping. And that you're also losing a lot of hair. You're having to cut it because you're not detangling first. And I can tell you, detangling first is going to be the key to you keeping the hair, that you just were trying to protect, than to lose it because you don't want to detangle. You just want to wash your hair real fast. We can't do that, especially for people who have a whole bunch of edge control at the scalp because you've left it in for a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever. Like, you have to detangle that and melt that edge control, that gel that we're talking about. You have to get it off of the hair or it is going to lock. because it has nowhere to go. So you have to detangle. So I really don't know how I even got on this tonight. I don't know how y'all did this to me. Y'all are real good for having me start a little sermon. Okay? I wasn't even going into all this. I really wasn't. I don't know how y'all got me on this. I was supposed to be doing buttons, and I still ain't finished the buttons. But yeah. So how do you retain hair for growth? So that's what we've been talking about. That's what we've been talking about. Any and all of these things. This is how we got to this conversation. But the short answer is regular trims, balance of protein and moisture in your hair care regimen, and drink water, moisture, washing your hair regularly. What that one sister always say, preach, preach. Thank you. I'm trying. Not trying, but I'm doing. Anyway, so that is like the short answer to like the last 20 minutes that I've talked to y'all. And using the right products. Like, you've got to have the right products and not just using what we saw on YouTube or using what the next best influencer is using or whatever you saw on an ad that looks believable. Like, we've got to stop just trying everything, because that's not helping either. If we're responsible, what's your favorite button? If you're responsible for what? You responsible for getting me on this rant? I think that my favorite button that I've ever created is Susie Carmichael. Susie was my favorite, is my favorite. I actually need to make another one of hers because I don't have any. But yeah, Susie was my favorite button. But Misma, while you're here, thank you for getting this back on topic. So many Hampton earrings are available on the site. They are $25. I am only doing 25 pair. So go and get them now. They will start shipping in 2 weeks. So that's the part right there. So yeah, little promo. Hampton earrings are on the site, and I'm gonna finish this button, and y'all not gonna get me off track no more. And then I'm gonna get off of here because I don't even know how long I've been on here. But you know, I've been talking y'all's head off a little bit. So yeah, I hope I answered all y'all's questions, because I be getting real deep into the examples and I forget what I be saying. But yeah. But yeah, also, when we talk about retaining growth, it really is based on the individual. And so I think that, I know that I'm going to be creating something that helps with that. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is yet. I promise I really don't be trying to keep things from y'all, but it's not ready yet. I can't tell you, because once I tell you, y'all are going to want it, and it's not done yet. But I promise for it to be done very soon. Hopefully Black Friday, if I can get my life together. But yeah, I'm going to create something that helps you with all of these questions that you always ask me. Because again, I'm getting the exact same questions every day. So I'm gonna help y'all. Just give me some time, and y'all wait on it. It's gonna be good. how was I a transition into the earrings? I don't wear those. If you don't want earrings, I can also make these to a lapel. So I have mini pens that it could also be a lapel. I guess I should add that to the site as well. Maybe. Y'all let me know if y'all want that. Cause it's real cute. It's real cute. And just for, the people that weren't here earlier, this is the regular button. So this is the one that you always see everyone wear. And this is the mini. So when I hold them up together, it is maybe a fourth of the size. Not even, like an eighth. So those are on the site. And listen, when they're gone, they're gone. And I won't say they won't come back, but it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. So get them while you can and while I'm in a generous mood. You were talking about the regular earrings. So like this size? Is that what you mean? What do you mean? Also, y'all, Misma is coming on as a special guest on November the 10th to talk about her book, and we're super excited about it. So y'all save the date. I don't know what day that will be. I know it falls on a Thursday, but I don't know what day live that will be, but we're on day 77. And again, y'all remind me every day, like, nobody thought that I would be doing this long. And day 100 is quickly approaching. Like, what should we do? I feel like it's big. What do we do for day 100? And I need to know what day that actually falls on. Because, again, it's in the next 25 days. So that's like around Thanksgiving, I think. I think it'll be around Thanksgiving. So, I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all want to do for day 100. Or maybe that's the big reveal of what I keep teasing y'all about. Okay, perfect. It'll be day 88 on November 10th. Perfect. Love that. Love that. Also, thank y'all for the likes on TikTok. Got 1,000 likes on TikTok. Yeah, I messed up this button. Ooh, okay. 11/22/22. Okay. 11/22/22 is going to be day 100 of me going live. I don't know. I feel like it's a good sign. It's like something big has to happen. It's on a Tuesday. I don't know. What y'all think? How y'all feeling? It's gonna be good. Alright, y'all, I'm almost done. And I'm getting tired too. I'm about to go lay down. I would sing it, but y'all know I can't sing, so there's that. And I'm dropping beads all on the floor. So yeah, we had us a little lesson today. Also, here, let me show y'all. So here's the VSU. I know it's backwards, but here's our finished product. So I can get these orders out. There's the VSU and the VUU. Richmond coming through. I don't even know what's going on. But I also got an Alabama State order earlier this week. So, I mean, Pirates, y'all get your earrings. So, anyway, y'all, it's been fun. Happy Sunday. Day 78 tomorrow will be back for affirmations. It's Halloween officially, even though I feel like we've been celebrating Halloween for a long time. I watched Twitches last night, and I need to go back and watch Twitches too. So I may have to do that like tonight before I go to bed, or tomorrow, since I still have the day off. But I love y'all. Thank you for your wisdom and knowledge. Get your rest. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna try, but you know, I do this for y'all. Like, I want to give you the knowledge so that you can succeed and that we can bring your hair goals to life. Because let me tell y'all, once I get this cut, it's over. Like, my hair goals are going to be achieved. Not really, because I really want like long hair, but for right now I'm changing the goals, so it's gonna be great. But I want y'all to get there too. I want y'all to retain your length. I want your hair to grow, and just understand that like your hair is growing. I think that's another thing that we don't think, is that our hair is growing. Our hair is growing. It's always growing, but we're not retaining the length that we should be retaining because of the outside sources that we talked about earlier. So we're going to start retaining length by 2023, baby. What? It's over with. Like, we're gonna be in a good place. So I'm excited to help you all reach your hair goals. Me Smith said we thank you because this ain't easy. Listen, I mean, y'all know I was not in this place 77 days ago, and each day that I pushed live, I learned something new. Something new comes into my life. There has been so many rewarding things that have come from me going live every day, and so it is not easy. But it has absolutely been 110% worth it. There were so many people at homecoming that stopped me and were like, oh my God, I'm following. I don't always catch you live, but I make sure that you go live, and, you've inspired me to be better with my social presence, or somebody told me that they were going to start going live every day. So I think I've gotten 2 people at least to join me at this point. And some of you are going live on your own for the first time. And so I'm super proud. I'm super proud because, again, this was never me starting. This was never about me. It was about all of you all. And so share this with somebody. I don't know how long I've been talking. It's at least an hour on here. So share it with somebody who needs these gems. Share it and tell them to follow me. Tell them to join the community, because we go live every day. every day. So you have time to ask your questions. If you would like to be a guest, if you want to interview with me, like, hit me up, slide into my DMs. I will absolutely go live with each and every one of you, because we still have 200 and somebody's odd days to go. You know, let's do it. Like, I want us all to grow and learn and benefit from these 365 days, and not just me. So, let's do it. But I'm done talking now. I'm going to go drink some water. I'm going to bed. I love y'all. Have an amazing night. You're amazing. And I'm going to see y'all tomorrow for Motivation Monday, affirmations, and Halloween. I don't know. I might even bring Perler out one more time. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I don't know. But I love y'all. Good night.